telephone. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Wiktor?
Speaking.
Wiktor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
I've rediscovered some things like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all. The most important thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire. I wish you luck, boy.
Is there any specific reason why you're calling me?
I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Maybe now would be a good time to explain it, since you're calling.
It's not something to discuss over the phone. They keep switching those lines. You never know who's listening.
All right, so where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Wiktor. Thank you.
Mr. Szulski.
Is Rasputin here?
Sadly, yes.
It's good to see you. Although, I think I can already see what you need. Let's not waste time. How about that?
I'll be very grateful to you for another round of help.
Let me share something about your pace in hunting for salutors. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
I don't think so. And if it is, it will only improve. Thanks to you, of course.
I'm just worried. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself. You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Have you seen the future again?
I don't know if it's the future. It could just be some symbols I don't know how to interpret. Heavy clouds drifting over battlefields, reaping a deadly harvest. And these faceless beings, walking among strangely contorted bodies. And the ship, unsinkable. Yet it went down with thousands on board. I feel as though I could have stopped it.
Did you watch me sleeping?
You still drool.
I think I shouldn't abuse the Nadarzyński's hospitality any further.
That distressed woman you mentioned, Svetlana. You know, I saw her in my vision. That surly maid brought me the gossip about her that was going around town. This Svetlana is causing herself trouble.
I don't remember talking to you about Svetlana.
Maybe that's an effect of our treatments. I hope everything comes back to you.
What was this gossip, may I ask?
Nothing that would sully her in your eyes. She intrigued me. I'd like to meet her. And you know, I think she needs help.
Help? What do you want me to do?
Bring her to me. I won't keep you. Until next time.
Of all the joints in Povyśla, you walk into this one again.
You won't give up that easy. Deep down, you're not that kind of man. Tilting at windmills has dimmed your investigator's instinct, but you won't give them the satisfaction.
I don't have the strength.
I do. Let's bring this case to a close. Let's find the real fisherman.
You're right. The dubber is innocent. I'm not going to fall in with a heartless system where all that matters is the quarterly performance. Come, I'll show you the body. It's still in the ice room, unless the pallbearer took it. I'll tell you the rest of the story there.
See, I'm not that bad at spellcasting. Wiktor Szulski, Thaumaturge.
Antoni Igorevich Pelevin.
Lead the way.
I hope I don't regret it, Thaumaturge. There he is. Tadeusz Pielecha, a Powiśle man. Childless, 46 years old. He was a fisherman. Ну, Thaumaturge, за дело.
I presume it's his trademark.
Yes, he always puts pebbles in place of gouged out eyes. Ordinary river pebbles, probably collected at the local wharf.
Did he have a family?
We only know about the wife. They didn't seem to get along.
Where can I find the widow?
She lives in a house on the corner, between the marketplace and Yaja's brothel.
Pielecha wasn't the fisherman's first victim. What about the others?
There was another fisher, a porter, a traveling saleswoman, but this is our best clue.
Were other victims from around here as well?
Some spent all their lives in Powiśle. Others were passing through, and they were just unlucky.
Then it's certain the fisherman lives in the area and knows it well. Which means he probably also keeps his victims somewhere around here.
And then just drops them on the bank?
Any personal items? Something could have been imprinted on them. His emotions, thoughts, anything.
All he had was his wedding ring. But we gave it back to the widow because she was crying that she wanted to have a memento of her husband.
We should ask her to show this wedding ring to us. He has multiple wounds and bruises.
Yeah, he was tortured before he died. But the immediate cause of death was a strong hit to the back of the head. Stunned like a fish. It's a joke.
All right, the autopsy's over. When did Pielecha's wife report he was missing?
She admitted she was worried her husband had been gone for 3 days. She did take her time.
Maybe she was the one who killed him.
Why don't you talk to her? If you need me, I'll be at the moonshine.
Yes?
Do you have any valuables to sell? Like jewelry?
What jewelry? Look at me. I had Pielecha's ring, but I sold it to a pawn shop. Money don't stink, you know. They didn't want anything else anyway.
And where is this pawn shop?
At Browarna Street.
I have to go now.
Goodbye.
What now?
I'd like to see your jewelry.
Gems? Bangles? Spangles?
Wedding rings. Golden.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
Preferably from a stiff. I know you've got one here.
What does a magician need a ring like that for?
Why does a pawnbroker need to know things like that?
I do have one, but it's not for sale. It brings me luck.
I'm not going to play any games with you. Show me the ring.
Well, this is a game I'm not going to play. Zichu, Rysiek, come here. It's time for some fisticuffs.
Give me the wedding ring.
All right, already. Here.
Let's wait. Let...
A friend of Piotrusi's. You can ask. Just be discreet.
What about Tadeusz Pielecha? Do you know anything about him?
What a miserable chap. No one could ever cheer him up. It must be really hard for his wife now. A friend of a friend saw him in a moonshine often. A local joint.
I know where it is.
Anything else?
Thank you for being willing to talk to me. Goodbye.
Give my best to Piotruś.
Hey, what are you up to? Bothering the lady? Nothing comes for free.
Never in my life did I have to pay for a conversation with a beautiful woman. And I don't mean to change that today.
Smooth talker, aren't you?
Forget it. This is nothing, really. Just idle chit-chat, that's all.
I'm supposed to step in if any fishermen or others can't bother you. So I am. Unless you want to be left alone. And you? Come here. Losing a few teeth will teach you not to waste the hooker's time.
howdy, partner.
The kid says you two work together. Is that true?
That's right. At least he doesn't drink as much as you.
You know it. I'm the only reason this investigation's going anywhere. If only they gave me some sort of badge for this. That sure would be something.
How are things? Have you got anything new?
Let's recap.
Did you ask aunties like I told you?
Don't interrupt.
I've retrieved Bielecha's ring. He left his last fearful memory on it. Horses in the sky.
What is he? Crazy?
Good luck with information like this. Anything else?
We're standing in front of the deceased's favorite joint, supposedly.
I've heard they've got some decent beer in there.
I bet you have.
I'll be off now.
Let me know if you find anything.
You again? You are looking for trouble, I swear to God.
What about that copper outside? I don't think he's a local.
He captured the fisherman, so he earned respect in the neighborhood. One more word, and we will take you out.
Do you want to take it outside? This day can't get any worse.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Anybody else got a problem with me? I thought so.
Just no brawling, please. What can I get you?
It's nice in here. I like the decor. Why the moonshine?
It sells best. We've just run out. Have anything else to say?
I know Tadeusz Pielecha liked to come here.
Wouldn't you rather have a drink? I don't feel like talking about Tadek.
You miss him, so do the others. You've known him for ages, and now the mere mention of his name tears a hole in your heart. Help me, and I will do him justice.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. If he went back to his wife that night rather than here, I guess he'd be still alive.
That means he spent his last night here?
Yeah, when he left, that was the last we ever saw him. It was pissing down that night too. And a few days later, he was lying sprawled out on the river bank like a dead fish.
Did you talk to him?
Tadek did more drinking than talking. He only complained that Yadzia had him removed from the brothel. He didn't avail himself of it, and he wouldn't pay for nothing. Other than that, no. He was a man of few words.
I suppose you don't have many customers on rainy nights like that. Can you remember who else was here?
Just regulars. Same as today, some hookers come by at times. Today we've got one copper and one intrusive posh boy, which is unusual. I mean you.
Did Pielecha leave alone?
Gienek, the steel worker, left with him, but he came back shortly after and passed out in the corner. Then a hooker went out, probably to work.
Do you remember which one?
Clara. She's the carrying one. She chumps around with that little shit Justa.
I'll be off now.
Good riddance.
Anything new?
I think I know who the fisherman is, but I need to be certain. I'll get back to you.
Have you looked around? Any special requests?
Tell me about this place.
Yes?
I've heard Tadeusz Pielecha came here the day before he died.
You're not from around here, Precious, are you? What are you snooping around for?
I'm ashamed to say.
Precious, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Tell Auntie what's on your mind.
Nothing excites me more than touching things that have been touched by dead people.
We make our customers' dreams come true, but this will cost you.
How about this? You let me in the rooms, and I won't tell anyone you killed Pielecha for his debts.
You've got a wild imagination, Precious. Can you see me, an older woman, dragging an adult man's body?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is what people believe once the rumor spreads. No one will visit a brothel where customers get killed.
Gone. Upstairs with you. Just don't scare my girls.
Or you'll kill me like you killed Pielecha?
All I need to do is have you thrown out, Precious.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Will you stop sneaking up on us?
Do you know Tadeusz Pielecha?
Poor guy. He was the one the fisherman got this time. You shouldn't say bad things about the dead.
But?
Pielecha came to visit us, our boaty house, the day before he died. He wouldn't pay, so Auntie Jadzia, the madam, had him thrown out.
Thank you. I will talk to her.
I've had it. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to stay here any longer, getting wet and tempting fate.
Let's go. Jadzia will get over it.
Auntie Clara, what did you do to the boy?
Piotrus's older friend. I expected this to be only a matter of time. I warned you he would get hurt.
Move away from him. None of this is his fault.
True. He was bright. He connected the dots quickly and found this place.
And this is why you want to kill him now?
I don't want to, but I must. Because of you. You're to blame for the boy wanting to play detective. And now his blood will be on your hands.
If you harm even a hair on his head, I'll kill you.
I know that tone all too well. I no longer fear it. Everything would have worked out if it wasn't for this pesky kid.
Why are you even doing this?
Why wouldn't I be doing this? Why wouldn't I slaughter those stinking sods? My only regret is that I didn't start sooner.
You won't hurt him the same way you were hurt because you don't hate him. I have seen and felt how carefree you become in his presence, as if he gave you back moments of childhood that you never had.
I'm sorry, Piotruś.
Now, we'll leave together.
No, magician. Piotruś has all the time in the universe. I don't.
Stop!
What the fuck is this place? Who's this woman? Is she...
She's your fisherman. She's the one behind.
Fucking hell. I knew I would regret it. Don't tell me the kid is dead too. Well?
He's alive.
Then wake him up and let's get out of here. It really stinks of fish.
Everything okay? You alright?
Alright. Yeah. I'm alright.
You're lucky the kid's in one piece. How could you be so irresponsible and act alone?
There was no time to think. I had to act fast.
And I think you followed your pride, Mr. Great Thaumaturge.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, lad.
Nah. Forget about it. The risk comes with the job. But I guess you'll have to conduct your next investigation without me.
How did you end up on this table?
I found this dive, and as I was going to get you, Auntie Clara showed up. Then, I don't remember.
I understand. Would you ever think she's the murderess?
No, this is where my intuition failed. I also didn't anticipate that she'd take her life like this.
What will happen to Cayetana now?
The perpetrator is deceased, so now I have to tie all the murders to her corpse. It will take a while without a testimony. Seeing as you've bungled everything here, I'm tempted to hold your painter until he croaks.
Just tell me when you release him.
I'll call you.
I'm sorry I didn't notify you before.
Apologizing won't change the fact that the murderess is dead.
I'll be waiting for your call regarding Cayetana's case, Commissioner.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Take care, partner. We did good.
Let's go. I'll show you the police station.
Hi, Wiktor. Something held me up. Have you been waiting long?
Just a moment.
Welcome back to our favorite square. A lot of good memories, hmm?
Anyway, I'm guessing you need my help.
You truly are your father's son. To the point. To the point. All right. It's about a certain incident at the Imperial Hotel.
Is it about the confusion that supposedly aroused during one of the recurrent soirees?
Do you know what happened there?
No, not at all. I wasn't there.
Good. Because the party know nothing about attracted the interest of several important figures. I'm just saying. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. It's about Petya. At the Imperial Hotel, a boy, fell from a balcony and he's dead. Those hyenas from the Warsaw Courier have already jumped on it.
How is it linked to Petya? Is he alright?
Yes, he's fine. But you see, that wretched balcony is part of his apartment.
Who is the guy who died?
Ludwik Krajewski. He and Petya were from two different worlds. You know, the Krajewskis are... they're not wealthy.
There's nothing wrong with that, but how did he and Petya meet?
That you'll have to ask my son.
I didn't know Petya lived at the Imperial.
He rents an apartment. Says he's more comfortable that way. Closer to his friends. You know, I'd like to be more in touch with him.
You're not very close?
Since losing Helena, it's been up and down between us. My work kept me from devoting enough attention to him. Maybe I was too lenient with him.
And what role exactly am I here to play, Uncle?
Do what you do best. Use your powers to find out how Ludwig's death is connected to Petya. With all due respect to Stasio, I don't want to make the same mistake judging my only son as he did. I want to know the truth, whatever it is. And those Krajewskis. I know the press is trying to contact them. I fear that without your help, they might publish something untrue.
I'll go see Petya. And where can the Krajewskis be found?
They live in a courtyard-facing apartment of a tenement house, near the Imperial.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you. Go. I stay here for a while.
Nobody's home?
They are. They just won't answer the door. Tobiasz Fegin, the Warsaw Courier.
Maybe they want to mourn their son in peace rather than talk to the press.
What are you looking for here?
Information. But I think my methods are more effective.
Then maybe I will leave, and later you can share something. Deal?
I've got a better idea. You get lost, and I won't knock your teeth out.
A subtle suggestion, Mr. Man with the book. Fine, I'm going.
chased him away? Glory be. Thank you. Please, come in before he gets back. Let me at least offer you some tea.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Come in. Would you like some tea? My name's Krajewski. Zygmunt.
Wiktor Szulski. Thank you. Maybe later. I have a question.
Is it about Ludwig? Since you brushed that news hound off. All right. Ask away.
Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
You've looked around by now?
I found a photo of a young woman. Who is she?
This is Hannah, Ludwig's sweetheart. They had been seeing each other for a while. She was here not long ago, after what happened.
An elegant men's coat. Is it Ludwig's?
I don't have the heart to sell it. Ludwig liked it so much. Piecia gave it to him.
I've seen the doctor's bill.
I think this is trash.
Did Ludwig live here with you?
Not much recently. Piecia kept inviting him to all kinds of places. Parties, dances, horse racing.
Did it happen often?
What? Piecia's invitations? Yes. I would tell him Ruskies were not appropriate company for him.
Perhaps Ludwig was impressed with it all.
You bet. But if you ask me, Piecia was using Ludwig so that others would admire him for spending time with a poor man. So, there you have it.
That's enough. Do you get invaded by the press often?
Not a day passes without someone knocking at the door, sniffing around, reopening wounds, looking for a scoop. But each one of them also promises money. We're not wealthy, and after Ludwig's death, we have even less.
You could use some money now.
Sure, but I really don't know what I could tell the news hounds.
That's enough. Goodbye.
You didn't introduce yourself, but I have my own ways of getting to the truth. W.S. Wiktor Szulski. Are you one of those Szulskis? Stanisław's son?
No. What do you want?
I know. You told me to go away, but you know what the press is like. So, what have you found out?
My mind is clouded today. My memory is failing.
Are all temperamancers like that? In that case, until next time, Mr. W.
Hello.
Mr. Szulski, hello. Shall I inform the authorities and hospitals, or shall I wait? Your last visit has become somewhat of a legend.
This time it'll be quiet, I promise. I'm here to see Pyotr Voronin.
Is Master Voronin moving out by any chance?
Never mind. Where can I find our pest?
Room 213, second floor. You've been there already.
So, same thing tonight, gentlemen?
You bet. I'll get some cognac. It will help relax the atmosphere.
So, same thing to...
Who's this guy?
It's just my cousin. Hello, Wiktor. Meet Thomas and Franz. Did you miss me?
I'd like to have a word with you. I've heard you're in trouble.
It was Papa who sent you, wasn't it? I told him to stay out of this. Thomas, Franz, show my cousin the door.
As you can see, I can be stubborn.
Congratulations. Franz and Thomas are tough customers. Well, speak up. I don't have all day.
What happened that night, from your point of view?
Thanks, cousin. It's hard for me to talk about it. He was my friend. We were having fun. Whiskey, cigars, and other amusements. Ludwig got drunk and went out on the balcony. He yelled something about wanting to get higher, even higher. And then there was a scream and a shriek from down below. I stepped out onto the balcony and Ludwig, he was down there, dead.
I went to see the Krajewskis.
How are they?
They remember how close you two were, how much Ludwig cherished your friendship and your gifts.
Really? The Krajewskis remember me?
How do you want to end it? Your friend is dead. He was someone's son.
Yes, the Krajewskis. I know they're poor, but I can help them with that.
They say the press is interested in them.
I've heard. I'm not worried about myself, but it may damage Papa's reputation. And it could take a toll on the Krajewskis too. I want to protect them. Money is no object. Hello? Who is it? Did she introduce herself? No, do not let her in under any circumstances. Damn it.
You have an unwelcome guest?
Mind your own business, cousin.
I insist you let me in!
I've already told you, madam. Master Voronin is not here.
Perhaps I could help you somehow. Let's talk.
Please do. Best of luck. I'd do anything for a short break from those annoying guests of his.
I will get to that bastard no matter what. Don't even try to throw me out.
Quite the opposite. I can help you. But first, I'd like to know why he didn't want to let you in.
Because he's afraid to look me in the eye. And I'm carrying his child.
I see. Pietya should hear the joyful news. Please give me a moment.
What now, sir?
Mr. Krajewski, is there a sum of money that could, at least to some extent, make up for the loss of Ludwig?
No money can undo what happened.
But it might solve other problems. I will insist.
One more thing.
That's enough. You want justice for your son, but your wife is dying. You have no choice. That's why you will take the money I'm offering.
I'll accept the money.
And you won't tell anyone about it, especially the press.
No one.
Mr. Szulski, can I help you?
Think about it. This lady can get away with doing a lot more to hotel guests than you ever could. Remember, she will only make life miserable for Pietia.
That's true. I hope the young master is happy to see you.
That's incredible. Thank you. I will go bring that bastard to his senses. Please join me. It will be quite the spectacle.
You let her in? Are you out of your mind?
You should ask yourself that question. Don't act like a brat. You're going to be a father.
Get out of here. I told you I would pay. Leave me alone.
I hope life teaches you a lesson someday.
Why are you standing like that?
I can see something interesting in you, cousin.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aren't you ashamed to turn Anna away like that? Is that how your father raised you?
Nobody asked for your advice.
You'll enjoy yourself while she's dispossessed. She'll end up in the streets, together with your child. 2 lives in 1 blow. Well done. What was a poor man like Ludwig doing with a rich bachelor like you?
Don't say that. I did him a favor by buying a new life for him.
A prince leaning over a pariah. Wasn't that right?
I made his life better. Why did you come back? To harass me? Your father should have drowned you rather than send you to Paris.
Soon you will be free and you will take it all back. How did Ludwig really die?
Ludwig, we made a bet. Drunk. I was going to pay him for walking on the railing, like in a circus. We even signed a contract. It was Hanya's idea. I guess she was afraid I would trick them.
Where can I find her?
She was Ludwig's girlfriend. She works at Lock, Stock and Barrel. I hung around with Ludwig just for show, to be honest. He didn't deserve it. I was a little harsh on you.
Don't mention it. Although, if you want to make it up to me,
Then?
I know a girl who is waiting for your apology.
Damn. Anna.
Beer?
Have you got Juglar?
I've got beer.
Thank you for the beer, but I'd like a dollop of Warsaw caviar. Did the Sturgeons have plenty to give this year?
I'm a bartender, not a fisherman. Beer?
I'd like to ask about Hanya.
Hey, Zdenek! There's a stalker here asking about Hanya. Grab your buddies and get them to stop bothering her.
What's going on here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle. The boss said you asked about me. What is it?
Miss Hanya, I'm Wiktor. I know you're in possession of a certain contract. Someone at the Imperial Hotel wanted to become the third Wright brother, but his flight was even shorter.
He sent you here, didn't he? To keep me quiet. I'll scream.
There's no need. Just hand me that contract and I'll be gone. I will take that burden off your shoulders.
Take it. I don't need it. It's nothing but trouble. I'll go get it. Here, their contract.
Thank you. Tell me, what really happened that day?
Ludwig and Pietia were both drunk and made a bet. If Ludwig walked on a railing, Pietia would pay him. A lot. Ludwig was confident. He teetered, and...
I'll be going.
Anya, quit chatting. There's beer to be sold.
I hope you'll use this contract wisely.
What do you mean?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what he did.
Nothing can be kept secret from me. Hello, Uncle.
Oh, wait! Before I forget, you rascal. You didn't confess to your uncle that you recently visited our cells.
I thought you were the one who had me released.
What? Nonsense! You need to promise it was the last time, you got it? What brings you here?
We need to talk about Pietia.
Great. Yes, you know what? Let's start walking again. It's kind of stuffy here, you know. And on the bench, I'll be able to think straight about what you're saying. Well, shoot, boy. No matter how much it hurts.
Ludwig was killed by his own stupidity. He got drunk and started prancing on the ledge. Pietia didn't have anything to do with it.
So, the guy just slipped?
So it seems. Bad luck, misfortune.
Poor kid. I feel sorry for the Krajewskis. No parent should bury their child.
Well, you'll soon be a grandfather, Uncle. Congratulations.
So, my son will have an illegitimate child. Who is the poor girl?
The important thing is he wants to take care of her. He's taking responsibility.
Responsibility. Damn it, Wiktor! He should have thought that before. Is there anything else?
That's all, Uncle.
Thank you for taking care of that matter. I know you wouldn't lie to me. I believe that if your younger self had that kind of support, your life could have been different.
Tell me, what will happen to Petya now?
What do you mean? He paid the price by losing a friend. May that be a lesson for him. He will, as you said, take responsibility and marry the mother of his child. I will make him, if I have to.
Unfortunately, from what I understand, the Krajewskis have finally agreed to talk to the press.
Maybe it's better that way. Don't worry about it. It's getting late. I'll take a walk and think. Good night.
Good night, Uncle.
Shut up, Snake. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Идешь с нами.
Gotta shut the door. Garbage blew in.
No what, doigrałaś? If you hadn't shown up here. I need a moment. Leave me.
Why are the Ochrana after you?
Evidently, they got tired of sending threatening letters. Or maybe it's because my last soirée ended with a scandal about the Governor-General's daughter. I think they're looking for someone to blame.
But you had nothing to do with what happened to Sofia.
I know, but how can you be sure?
I strongly believe that a person is innocent until proven guilty.
Of course. So, we're at an impasse. What do you propose?
I came to pick you up. You'll be safe with my associate.
What associate? Where?
In Pavansky. The neighborhood, not the cemetery.
Wiktor, I need to flee the country. Do you understand? Will you help me?
Everything has its price.
There is something I have not yet told you about Stanisław. I'll tell you in exchange for getting me safely to Vienna.
I'll take you to the Nadarzyńskis and let you know as soon as I've heard anything.
Szulski, you're haggling like an old fishwife. It would break your father's heart.
I don't think he had one.
We had better go.
Come on, I'll hail you a carriage.
Wait, my travel chest. I never go anywhere without it. I'd feel safer if you rode with me to the Nadarzyńskis.
If I'm going to help you, I first have to visit the place where a friendship was born and more than one hope died, where the gods of chaos lounge amid the absinthe fumes.
Что?
I need to go to the London bar.
Just hurry, please.